Before life tested their vows, Amina and Kareem believed love alone could carry them. They met young. They married with hope. They dreamed of a peaceful home, a future built on trust, patience, and prayer. But sometimes love is not enough to stop the storms we never saw coming. In their first years together, Amina and Kareem were inseparable. They laughed easily. They spoke about everything. They prayed side by side. Their wedding vows echoed in both hearts. No matter what comes, we face it together. But life had plans neither of them expected. 3 years later, little cracks began to appear. Not suddenly. Slowly. Quietly. Kareem started coming home late. Amina stopped asking where he'd been. Conversations turned into silence. And silence turned into walls. There was something heavy behind his eyes. Something he was hiding. But every time Amina reached out, he pulled further away. Nothing is louder than a home filled with silent hearts. One evening, while Kareem was in the shower, his phone buzzed. Amina had never checked his phone before, but something inside her whispered, "Look." She picked it up. One message. Just one. "We warned you. Time is almost up." Amina froze. What warning? Time for what? Who were these people? When she confronted Kareem later that night, he panicked. Kareem's voice, frustrated but not shouting. "Amina, why are you touching my phone?" Amina's voice hurt. "Because you're changing, Kareem. Tell me what's happening." But he did. He grabbed his keys and walked out. And for the first time in their marriage, Kareem didn't come home. Just after sunrise, a heavy knock echoed through the house. Standing at the door was a man Amina had never seen. Quiet, serious, a small scar on his cheek. He said only one sentence. "Your husband is in danger. If you want to save him, follow me." Amina's heart pounded. Fear battled with love. But she couldn't lose Kareem. So she followed the stranger into the unknown. The man led her through unfamiliar streets, to an old, abandoned workshop. Inside were 2 more men, and a locked box on a dusty table. The scarred man turned to her. "Amina, Kareem didn't tell you the truth. He got involved with people he shouldn't have. Now he owes something dangerous." Amina's trembling voice. "What did he do?" The man opened the box. Amina stepped forward slowly, and what she saw inside made her entire body go cold. She realized she didn't truly know the man she married. But before she could speak, the workshop lights flickered. Sound cue, soft electrical buzz. A loud bang. The door slammed open. A masked figure stepped inside. Silent. Dangerous. The scarred man whispered urgently. "Amina, don't scream." The masked figure tossed something onto the floor. Object sliding sound. It spun across the concrete and stopped right at Amina's feet. She looked down, and her world shattered. In that single moment, everything she believed about her husband collapsed. The masked man leaned forward. "You should have stayed out of this. Something shocking has just happened. And trust me, you don't want to miss what comes next. Watch out for part 2.